Qapla, mic check, Qapla. Did anyone hear me? Son of a bitch. Testing. Hello world, it's Birdo Prey 5, Qapla. Welcome to Sinema Saturday. And I see the name. Thank you. Yes, you can hear me. Qapla, thank you. I see I have Sinema Saturday behind the text, but that'll do. That'll be fine. Welcome everybody. Thank you for showing up. Today we will of course be watching Airplane, the classic comedy from 1980. Now there was some usual chat before I went live. Hector says, surely you can't be serious. Joseph says, looks like I picked the wrong week to quit amphetamines. Joseph says, bad news, the fog's getting thicker. Then I started, and Hector says, hola. Thomas Potts says, hi. 47 Yorktown says, hello, sir. Thomas Potts asks, where is JJ Trek? JJ Trek, I think, will come after Airplane and Airplane 2. Not Ryan Johnson says, hello and Qapla. Hello and Qapla, not Ryan Johnson. Cinnabon Bunny says, of course. Welcome, Cinnabon Bunny. Of course. Oh, because some people have been streaming all morning. And, yeah, well, it's been a crazy morning. I woke up about 5:30 a.m. and damn it, Sci-Fi Nation was still streaming from the overnight hours. So I went in and said hi to Sci-Fi Nation stream. And then he kept streaming through the entire morning until 11 a.m., I believe. But I was in and out of his stream several times during that time. And then after he finished, he said, hey, go over to Orville Nation, who was doing an interview with an actual actor who played one of the aliens on Star Trek Voyager. One of the Overlooker aliens from the episode where the doctor is daydreaming and the aliens think that he's real. And I always thought the Overlookers were the Packlids of the Delta Quadrant, but still, it was cool to have an actual Star Trek actor. He broke my heart. According to him, the actress who plays Dax, Terry Farrell, was the only one who really wasn't that nice. She was too busy to care about the people who weren't actors, according to him. The Nana Vista, who played Kira, and Dr. Bashir, and everyone else on the show, they were all very nice to him, but not so much Terry Farrell, which is a bit upsetting to hear, but I suppose not all that surprising. More surprising was that everyone else, Avery Brooks, he said Avery Brooks was also a very, very nice guy. I guess that here everyone else was really cool. Maybe that was the really surprising part. Sean Moore says, greetings, Birdo Prey, Mon Prey, and fellow nerds. Don't call me Shirley, indeed. Thomas Potts says, Birdo Prey, you need to help Anti-Trekker. His happy poopy time stream is still waiting for Anti-Trekker. I have no idea what that means, Thomas. He has a stream that hasn't started yet, maybe? That could be. If he is using StreamYards and he created a stream but he hasn't started it yet, that could be what we see. I haven't seen it, so I don't know. Cinnabon says, ignore the notification if it comes through. Sorry. Oh, were you really just about to go on, Cinnabon? I'm so sorry. Shrowmore says, greetings to Sassy, chaser of cats, eater of cookies, Stalker of Cardinals, the Filer of Cushions, and Scourge of the Squirrels. Thank you, Shronmore. Mark Andy says Hector got the joke first. Damn. Don't worry, we're all going to be hearing the jokes over again. Shronmore says 5x5. Thank you, Shronmore. Not Ryan Johnson says, I hear you. 47 Yorktown says the same. Richie Poole says Kristen Sinema Saturday. Arizona's first woman senator. Yay. Kristen Sinema. Is that the name of the senator? Ozzy NF says Bird of Prey. I've never seen this. Is it any good? Ozzy, have you never seen Airplane? I can't believe it. For your sake, I hope that is a joke. Yes, it's quite good. And I hope everybody has their own copy of Airplane ready to go, because you'll be able to see screenshots, but I can't provide the audio. Like any other cinema or Star Trek or Star Wars Saturday in the past, I could only do the screenshots. Cinnabon says Anti-Trekker still has a stream from 17 hours ago. Still listed. Well, whatever. It'll go away eventually. Andreas T says, Hail Karoga. Hail Andreas. Sci-Fi Nation says, greetings, Bird O'Prey, Mamo Prey, Sassy O'Prey, and fellow nerds. Greetings, Sci-Fi Nation. Thomas Potts puts out the link to the Phantom. I assume the Phantom Anti-Trekker stream. Yes, it's waiting for Anti-Trekker since 9 p.m. last night. Mamo Prey must interrupt. Yes. Sci-Fi Nation is still awake. Yes. Sci-Fi Nation says $300 for DJ Odyssey to wear a peacock suit. All donations to help DJ repair his home. And a link to DJ Odyssey's PayPal link. He's at $160 right now. We got to get DJ up to $300 so he can do the peacock suit, people. Peter Quinn says, hey, Bird of Prey, and don't call me Shirley. And welcome, Peter. And Peter, I apologize. I did read what you sent me in Discord, and I was going to write back, but then I got caught up in this other stream with the Star Trek actor in it, and I forgot to go back to Discord, and just seeing your name now reminded me that I never actually replied. But I did read the article you sent to me. Thank you, sir. Yosef says, Bird of Prey, you've never seen a grown man naked. You ever seen a grown man naked? Unfortunately. Sci-Fi Nation says, double dink on YouTube, Bird of Prey. Lol. And Sci-Fi says, I streamed literally 16 hours. Wow, Sci-Fi Nation. Breaking all sorts of records. I haven't even got a chance to start listening to the streams I usually listen to, because I've been listening to live stuff, which is actually good. And yes, Peter Quinn, the 4 horsemen coaches of the apocalypse. For those who don't know, apparently a bunch of UKers, Britonites, whatever they're called, they were all trapped in China where the coronavirus was, and they got a special quarantine flight back to the UK, and they had to hire buses to transport them to a quarantine site, and they had 4 buses from Horseman Coaches. So people were making jokes about being 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. Also, it's like, who is ever going to want to ride those buses again? Because no matter how much they tell me that they've cleaned those buses, I am just not going to believe they were able to clean all of the stuff that's somewhere inside of the seats of those buses, in the fabric of those seats. There isn't at least one active coronavirus molecule somewhere. So, I mean, the company might as well just go out of business today. Sci-Fi Nation says, Bird of Prey, for some reason, I had to tell Ozzy to F off. Yeah, well, I wasn't even going to get into that detail. Peter Quinn says, Brits. Yes, if you guys want to see some drama, the Sci-Fi Nation stream, the the latter one from today. I had to get in. He didn't really attack me, Sci-Fi Nation. I mean, he had no idea who I was. So there was this Australian guy on Sci-Fi Nation stream called Aussie Outlaw. Now he has a channel. He has a bigger channel than mine. But I'd seen him on Sci-Fi Nation stream one time before. But I really didn't know this man at all. And I decided to come into Sci-Fi Nation stream using the Crocodile Dundee avatar and the name Aussie O'Prey. And he didn't know me, I didn't know him. And I just used my terrible made-up Australian accent to try to say, oh, we were fellow Aussies, but he wasn't having it. I wouldn't really say he attacked me. I get it. It was just, I took nothing he said against me personally. I understood, but clearly you and him had some issues to be sorted out. Yes, Mama Pray. Yeah, when he said, come stand up next to me at a bar and say that, Mama Pray almost screamed, but he didn't know. See, that was the problem. He had no idea who he was talking to, so like I say, you really don't mind. Thomas Potts says it's the coronavirus. It's not the coronavirus. Andreas T says all the people in those buses were wearing chemical suits and masks, except for the drivers who were wearing shirts and ties. WTF. Well, I bet it's probably illegal to drive a bus in England, Great Britain, wearing a hazmat suit. So they probably had to be unencumbered while driving under the law. So, that's probably why they had to do it that way. Mom O'Reilly says they wouldn't have been able to pay her enough. Sci-Fi says I said I would too, Bird. And Thomas Potts says Sci-Fi Nation. So Bird caused I did. I kind of was the cause of the problem. Now, it wasn't the underlying problem, as it turns out, but I think me coming on kind of exasperated the situation. Got it to the surface quicker than it would have been. Good. Maybe it was good. Maybe it was bad. Time will tell. Peter Quinn's Bird of Prey. They were transported to Newcastle upon Tyne in my local hospital. Oh, well. I hope you don't have to go to the hospital anytime soon, Pete. I hope you don't ever have to go to the hospital. But if you do, I hope it's no time soon. Actually, when I was in the hospital, that's when the swine flu was moving through the United States, and New York got hit particularly hard. And I remember hearing stories from Mom O'Prey, because Dad O'Prey got sick after a bit. He had his own medical issues that he wasn't really keeping up on because he was coming to the hospital all the time. And he ended up, I don't know, almost fainting or something, passing out in the hospital. His blood sugar dropped. And they sent him to the emergency room. But Mom O'Prey and him like, oh my God, it looked like a third world. Yeah, you guys brought him to the emergency room. But there were just people vomiting all over the place. It was disgusting. Just being there, like you thought you were going to get sick and die. So once they gave him a little sugar, he came around. They just got the hell out of there because it was no place for anybody who wasn't, at death's door. Yeah, they went right from the emergency room right back up to intensive care. Peter Quinn says, don't worry, it's a specialist infectious disease unit, and we have a genetics facility. Well, that's good. Sci-Fi says, not your fault, Bird. Thank you. Okay, so let's get on with this, because it's been been a crazy day. So I want to watch some Airplane. So guys, if you've got your own copy, I've paused just 3 or 4 seconds in, just enough to make sure that there was no black at the beginning, no blank video at the beginning. So just pause at like 4 seconds in, and then we'll count down to watch. Yosef says coronavirus is old. There's swine flu and bird flu all the time. Only nobody talks about it because there are procedures set up. Yearly, 150 to 500,000 people die of the flu. Yeah, but they're different flus. There are different flus. Sci-Fi says, don't call me Shirley. Also, coronavirus might have been old, but it was only happening in animals. Now we have human-to-human transfer confirmed. So that is absolutely new. It might be an old virus, but a new way of transmitting it. So clearly the virus has evolved in recent months, weeks. It's evolved to allow human-to-human transfer. Okay, so we're going to hit play in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. We got the Paramount logo. Paramount Pictures presents Howard W. Koch production. And we've got the Jaws music playing. And you see the fin of the airplane poking through the clouds. Dun 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 dun. Yes. Yes. Now, for those who don't know, a good part of this movie is based on the film 0 Hour from 1957. And there we go. Airplane. Starring Robert Hayes. We get a view of a 1980 airport. The good old days of airports when there were tons of buses and big cars, not all these goddamn trains and trams. No stopping in the red zone, people. Now we're hearing about the white zone and the red zone. They're going to start fighting. Number 1 sci-fi is Bird of Prey. Tell Mama Pray, love you, Mom, bunches and bunches. So the Religious Consciousness Church wanted a donation. She said, nope. Don't tell me which zone is for stopping and loading. Don't start up with your white zone shit again. We'd like you to have this flower from the Church of Religious Consciousness. But they gave it the office. Put all your metal objects into the dish. Ah. A leg, an arm. Oh my God, you You want me to have an abortion? Oh, that's that is not that was not PC. So the taxi driver's gonna be back in a minute. Sure he is. Flower. You got a guy directing the plane. Where's the forklift? It's over there. Oh no. This scene always spooked the hell out of me. When we would go to airports, I was always wary of being near the window in case the plane was going to come through it. Elaine! He came home early. Aw, so sad. Should just be patient. Be patient! Aw. She can't live with a man she doesn't respect. Wow. Wow, buddy. That's some tough love right there. Or maybe it's not love. Don't worry. Just be persistent. If Anti-Tracker taught us anything, it's persistence pays off. He picked up the wrong damn phone. He said, pick up the white phone. He picked up the red phone. He said, no, the white phone. A call from the Mayo Clinic. Number one sci-fi says, are you going to do this for the Naked Gun movies as well? Maybe, but not too soon. Richie Poole says, are you going to show the shaking boobie scene? Richie, I don't know. Oh my god, this guy has a heart jumping in front of him. I don't know if it's going to show up or not, Richie Poole. I did not check. If it lasted more than 3 seconds, then I assume it will. This takes a screenshot every 5 seconds, I believe. So, and then it fades them together, or 10 seconds. I don't know. There's a decent chance. Robert Hammer says, I have a drinking problem. Yes, the drinking problem. And this poor little girl who goes on the plane from a stretcher. Sci-Fi says, Bird of Prey, tell Mao Prey that I defended your honor and protected the dear leader and God Emperor Karoga, and not in a Frank and Freddy way either. He hasn't been able to get near a plane since the war. They wouldn't hire him because of his war record. Thomas is Bird of Prey. Maybe we should send you to Australia and you can apologize to their parliament and the PM can then kick you in the butt. No thanks, Thomas. No Bart Simpson apology from me. Oh, she's gonna start her life over. It's over, Stryker. There we go. He punches the guy in the face. No more flowers in the Church of Religious Consciousness. The guy is squeegeeing the window. Little pilot talk going back and forth. Now he opens the hood of the plane. He checks the oil. Oil's good. Pushes the hood down. He has to jump on it, then he falls off the plane. Hey, Roger. Roger Murdoch. Victor. Roger, I was telling Victor. And there's the credit card being swiped. The kid wearing the kid reading U.S. News and World Report, looking over the lady next to him in the aisle. Can you tell me if this lady's on the flight? Yeah, I'll tell you she's on board. We don't care about privacy. It's 1980. And like one ticket to Chicago, and his poor taxi passenger is still in the car. And a smoking section ticket, so of course the ticket is actually smoking. Yes, people, you used to be able to smoke on airplanes. Right? That thing is so deadly now that you can't even do it within 20 yards of a school. You used to do it on an airplane, and other people were on the airplane with you. And it was mildly inconvenient.
And then the smoking section in the back, but before that, it was in.
Right, and when I was a kid, the smoking section was in the back of the plane, but in the early days, you could smoke anywhere in the plane. We got our jive speakers, and we even got translation for what they're saying, but it's too fast. Don't be so naive. Each of us faces a clear moral choice. Early to bed, early to rise. Makes a man wealthy and wise. How true. Golly. Miss, I speak jive. Number one sci-fi says Peter Graves is awesome in this. I don't remember who's Peter Graves, but they're all awesome. Joseph, Joey, do you like movies about gladiators? Hail Adega Outlawed, Qapla. Peter Quinn says, yeah, in a pressurized area, vertebrae, yeah. Nervous? And he says, yes. The woman asks, first time? He says, no, I've been nervous lots of times. See, this is what I need. I need a hospital bed on the plane to be fastened in, but not on this plane. And then they can fly me to my new home somewhere in Arizona or Vegas or Tennessee. This isn't a train, buddy. All aboard. What doesn't work? Yeah, clear for takeoff. Roger. And he says, huh? Roger. What? Quest vector over. Clearance, Clarence. What's your vector, Victor? Roger, over. Clearance, huh? What? We have takeoff. Oh, Peter, yeah, you used to be able to smoke in pressurized areas, no problem. It's not like it's filled with oxygen. Miss Lodell says, I like Robert Stack and Lloyd Bridges better. And once I find Peter Graves is the pilot. You idiot, you have never watched the original Mission Impossible. No, I have not. Peter Quinn says, did Armstrong or Buzz light up on the way back from the moon? You know, I wouldn't be surprised if they did, but I don't think they did. But that's a different environment. Sci-fi bird of prey, the plane, boss, the plane. Carlos is bird of prey. Hi, I hope you're well. This is a great film, indeed, indeed. Tubi and welcome. Do you have any light reading? Here's a leaf list of famous Jewish sports legends. When you can still call flight attendants stewardesses. Oh, no wonder why you're upset. She's lovely. Darling figure. No, she's gonna hear the whole story. They first met. He was in the war in the Air Force, stationed in Drambuie. It's a rough place. It's worse than Detroit. Fight almost every night. The Girl Scouts are fighting. This is like some real WWE stuff going on here. Oh man. Beating mercilessly. Right into the jukebox. Dun, 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 just turned on. Yeah, everybody start dancing. You can. Oh yeah. He didn't go there to fall in love, but there she was, staying alive. Staying alive. Staying alive. Hit him like a thunderbolt. Pinch me. Guy leaves. The guy got stabbed in the back. Oh, poor guy. Poor guy. That's called the Turdistani smackdown, where you stab a guy in the back while he's dancing. He can't reach. Hey, baby. Number one sci-fi says disco time, yay, baby, yeah. Oops, that's Austin Powers. And he has the disco suit underneath. And not by disco, of course, I don't mean Discovery. The disco clothes on under the uniform. Staying alive, staying alive, staying alive. There she goes, twisting him. Down the steps. I bet Alexander can do this dance. Number one sci-fi is Bird of Prey are going to do the Austin Powers movies. Maybe we'll do one of the Austin Powers movies. I mean, I could certainly say maybe we'll do Austin Powers 1. I don't know that I want to do all 3. Peter Quinn says, Joey, have you ever been to a Turkish prison? So they dance the night away. It's just them. Enough about me. I hope this hasn't been boring for you. Uh-oh. She Epsteined herself. Joey'll have the steak, and my wife and I'll have the fish. Joey wants to see the cabin. She'll talk to the captain, see what he can arrange. I would like the steak, please. Of course, he says it in jive. I'll have the fish. She just writes it down. This is hilarious. Excuse me. I happen to be passing and thought you might like some coffee. Oh, very nice of you. Thank you. And she invites him to sit down. It's like little young Sheldon over there. Yes, cream. She says, no, thank you. I take it black, like my men. And he looks at her. Thomas says nothing is worse than Austin Powers movies except Anchorman. You see, that's the problem with comedies. Some people don't get them. Number one says the second Austin Powers movie is the better one with the Death Star. I could see that. I could see that. It's got Mini-Me. This is how Cisco and Jennifer met. Might be the same beach. Oh, Spaceballs. Yes, Robert Hammer. I gotta get all these things onto a list. Spaceballs, Austin Powers, yes. Squadron ships out tomorrow. They're bombing. He gives all the details of the mission. She says, when will you be back? He says, I can't tell you, it's classified. They're covered in seaweed and fish. Flight 29. They're out. Climbed to 42,000 feet. Roger, Denver. Captain over, Mr. Murdoch. Hey, Joey, come up here. We have something up here for special visitors. I really wish they'd give me planes when I get on a plane. Never seen a grown man naked? Do you want to check the weather, Clarence? No, why don't you take care of it? Whatever. Hang around the gymnasium. She's like, we better get back now, Joey. And he's like, no, I'll let him stay. And he realizes who it is. You're Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. You played basketball for the Los Angeles Lakers. He's like, no, you have to be confused with somebody else. I'm Raj. It's like, I've seen you play. My dad's got season tickets. He's like, I think you should go back to your seat now. No, he's not bothering anybody. Let him stay. My name is Roger Murdoch. I'm an airline pilot. I think you're the greatest. But my dad says you don't work hard enough on defense. He says lots of times you don't even run down the court. You don't even try except during the playoffs. The hell I don't! Listen, kid. I've been hearing that crap ever since I was in UCLA. You tell him, Kareem. Joey, you like movies about gladiators. Oh my god. Engaged ludicrous drive. Yeah. Oh, she remembers how he used to hold her. Wow. Welcome, John DeMarco. We get our first war flashback. Pull up! Pull up! U.S. Army Psychiatric Hospital. Pentanol available. And credit cards accepted. STP, the motor oil company. Headquarters, what is it? It's a big building where generals meet. That's not important. They cleared him of any blame. Oh, 7. Lieutenant Zip died. So he had the guy holding up a baby. She found a beautiful apartment. Uh, War is hell, indeed. Oh, Jim will think have another cup. It's funny. Jim never have the second cup of coffee at home. Excuse me, sister. There's a little girl up front who's ill. Could I borrow your guitar? I think I could cheer her up. Yeah, all nuns travel with guitars. And she smacks the head of everybody. You mind if I talk to your daughter? Do you want to learn about Jesus? Oh, she has a guitar. She'd love to hear a song. Everybody's looking. Not all nuns travel with guitars. Some play the piano, says Hector. The kid's IV got knocked out. Uh, Why would you tell it? What's this guy? They joined the Peace Corps. The Malumbos. They'd never seen Americans. The challenge introducing them to Western culture. Hmm. Giving a Tupperware party. This isn't racist at all. Nope, not racist. Not racist. Yeah. A lot of people made plans before the war, like George Zip. His drinking problem. Oh my god. Ritualistic suicide. Not racist. Not racist. Hasn't felt this awful since she saw a Ronald Reagan film. Where'd the kid get a basketball from? Billy, have you ever been in a Turkish prison? You shouldn't have had that second cup of coffee. Bleh. I'm sorry to wake you. I'm just looking for a doctor. There's nothing to worry about. He's got the stethoscopes in his ears. Somebody just gave him. Uh-oh. This freaked me out too as a kid. I didn't understand that this wasn't a real symptom of a disease. I thought I could possibly get sick and eggs would start coming out of my mouth. Graham, you understand this came out in 1980 and I was born in 1978. And that really spooked me. What's a hospital? Big building. Patients. Not important. We must speak to the captain. Victor just fell down. How soon can he land? I can't tell. You can tell me, I'm a doctor. Can take a guess? Well, not for a few hours. You can't take a guess for another few hours. No, we can't land for a few hours. And he's wearing his NBA shorts. We had a choice, steak or fish. Yes, I had lasagna. Everybody who's sick had fish. This is Captain Ogre speaking. She's dragging bodies down the aisle. Yeah, just look out at the Hoover Dam. They're flying over the Hoover Dam and he's talking to Chicago. It seems a bit far. Yeah, we both had the fish. Everybody had fish. Everybody passengers had fish and become violently ill. The captain looks. Slight fever. Dizzy. Oh, God. Ah, yes. The jelly scene. No smoking, no intercourse. There's the automatic pilot. Number one sci-fi says, Bird pray, tell Mama pray that I love her more and more. Thank you, thank you. Captain Redneck says it's a building full of patients, but that's not important right now. Mr. Captain says, hello world. Jiggle, jiggle, says Hector, yes. And he says, that's why I never eat fish before or when traveling. Hector, it very well might be a reason I don't like eating fish at all. I wonder how many people this movie turned off fish. Looks like I will pick the wrong week to quit smoking. How about Mr. Rogers? Rogers. Get me Rex Kramer. Captain Redneck, so Loaded Weapon next Saturday. Great movie, highly underrated. Loaded Weapon is a great movie. But next Saturday, I think, is Airplane 2. Number one sci-fi says, I can't eat any seafood because of this movie. I do eat some seafood, but I never like fish. We're dropping! Oh no! It's deflating! Don't worry. Don't panic. There's a hollow tube. Manual inflation. Blow on it. Yeah. Yeah, better leave him alone, Doc. Was he smiling that much before? Number one sci-fi, I really like William Shatner in Airplane 2. That is exactly why we gotta watch Airplane 2 after. And now they're both smoking. Yeah, that face. Lane. And replace them on pheasant facts. Unless I get everyone to a hospital quickly, I can't even be sure of saving their lives. Is there anyone on board who could land this plane? No one she knows of. The life of everyone on board depends on finding someone back there not only who can fly this plane, but didn't have fish for dinner. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your stewardess speaking. Regret any inconvenience. Periodic air pockets. No reason to panic. No reason to be alarmed. By the way, is there anyone on board who knows how to fly a plane? And there it goes. Everybody's panicking. There it is. Oh, I guess you guys did not get to see it. Just bad luck, I suppose. The booby scene was not captured by the screen capture. It was only a second long. They went right past the camera. Number one sci-fi says, oh, did it stop on it? Oh, it was on. Okay. Number one sci-fi says, Bird of Prey, did you notice the sound of this plane in this movie is not a jet engine, but a turboprop? Yes, I did. And that is, of course, because the makers of the movie wanted it to be a turboprop plane. They did not want it to be a jet engine plane, but the movie studio said it had to be a jet engine plane, so they just went with the turboprop sound anyway, since they didn't really give a shit. The dog. The dog is going crazy. Unbelievable. How many times I warned those people about food inspection. All cheats and liars. Let's get out of here. Okay, so it was there for a second. Very good. This poor guy, he's gonna set himself on fire. This isn't racist either. The cockpit? What is it? It's a little room in the front of the plane where the pilot sits, but it's not important right now. First officer's ill and the captain needs someone to help him with the radio. Do you know anything about planes? Flew in the war. Go up, please. And the guy next to him was like, yeah, go up. As he's holding the match, and the match is burning down. He thought he was going to save his life. Uh-oh. There's no captain! Old pilot. Can you fly this plane and land it? Surely you can't be serious. I am serious, and don't call me Shirley. Mr. Stryker's the only one. He flew single-engine fighters in the Air Force. It's an entirely different kind of flying altogether. He hasn't touched any kind of plane in 6 years. I know nothing about flying, but there's one thing I know. You're the only one, the possibility of flying it. You're the only chance we've got. Number one sci-fi, do you like the airport movies from the 70s? I know most of them are lame. I like Airport, the original Airport. I don't know if I saw any others. Immortal Technique! Hi guys, welcome Immortal Technique. Oh, and that taxi is, the guy in the taxi is still waiting. $113.30 it's up to. It's your wife. I want the kids in bed by 9, the dog fed, the yard watered, and no more cheese. And there's a picture of himself. Keep him at 24,000 feet. 24,000. No, feet. One of the passengers is going to land that plane. It's a bicyclist. So number one sci-fi says Airport 1975, Airport 77, and The Concorde. Airport 79 are all the airport movies. Oh, I don't know if I saw Airport or Airport 77. Maybe I did see a couple. Why would you say he can't fly the plane? Mr. Stryker is the only hope we've got. And so turn on the landing lights. Nope. Return to seat. Go back in Sedona. Go back in Sedona. Mayday. Mayday. Mayday? What the hell does that mean? That's the Russian New Year. Oh, big parade and serve hot hors d'oeuvres. I've got to get out of here. I can't stand it anymore. Calm down. Get a hold of yourself. Stewardess, let me handle this. Boom. Calm down. I'll take care of this. Nun comes. Doctor, you want on the phone. Sister, we'll take care of this. We got a gun, we got a wrench, a baseball bat, a whip. I love this scene. Jews for Jesus, Jehovah Witnesses. Yeah. How about Buddhism? Jerry's kids. Nuclear power. Yeah. He's a menace to everything in the air. Yes, birds too. Number one sci-fi says Bird of Prey, the first airport film from 1970, had reviews complimenting the film's influence on the disaster genre and its camp value. Carlos says Bird of Prey, do you like Universal Soldier? And have you seen the two Canadian film continuing from the first film? Any chance of a review? I have not seen Universal Soldier, Carlo, and I have no idea about two Canadian films. I would say the chance of a review is low. Looks like I took the wrong week to stop drinking. Striker, this is Captain Rex Kramer. Yes, Captain Kramer. Loud and clear. Let's not get each other, Kramer. You know I've never seen a flew in a bucket like this. I need all the luck there is. You gotta give him all the confidence he could. Striker. Flying a plane is no different than riding a bicycle. Make sure you don't make any violent control movements like you did in the fighter plane. Disengaging the automatic pilot. This poor lady putting on makeup. You have a right to know the truth. There's no reason to panic. His nose is getting longer and longer. A little hot. Number one sci-fi is Bird of Prey. When they disengage the autopilot, that's the only time you hear the jet plane sound. When it's from it failing. Ted Stryker. Sluggish, like a wet sponge. It's a damn good thing he doesn't know how much he hates your guts. And she put that in over the radio. Aw. Mofo, butter laying the bomb, shagging me up. He's saying he can't hang. Oh, stewardess, I speak jive. He says that he's in great pain. Wants to know if you can help him. Just relax, I'll be right back with some medicine. Just hang loose, Blood. She's gonna get. What do you make out of this? I make a hat, a brooch, a pterodactyl. That automatic pilot was me too, says Hector. There's some trouble on your husband's flight. We don't know how serious it is. Aw. The horse. Oh, the horse. Horse can let itself out the back door, and there's juice in the refrigerator. Wow. Wow. I'll be right back. picked the wrong week to quit amphetamines. And they do the press conference. And let's get some pictures. They just start pulling pictures off the walls. Boy trapped in refrigerator eats own foot. Nope, not racist. Not racist. Yes, Jaloja. You like a little whiskey? Certainly not. It's good to have something out. Yep. A little cocaine. And we're running out of time. Surely there must be something I can do. I'm doing everything I can and stop calling me Shirley. Aw, the lady's crying. I'm scared. I'm 26 and I'm not married. Carlos's Spaceball should be next week. It would be a good stream. I think they're making a new one. I'll believe it when I see it. Stay in formation. Target just ahead. You'll have to decide. Every air crash in history. That's not how those planes work. Forgot to check the oil pressure. Shit's gonna hit the fan. I was crazy to think I could land this plane. He just goes back to his seat. He puts the automatic pilot back in the seat. The fog is getting thicker. No, his drinking problem still. Number one, sci-fi's Bird of Prey. No Kurogans were harmed in the making of this movie. Only Turdistanis. Oh, to be honest, only a Turdistani would choose fish when steak was an option. He was in the war himself. Brought in a badly wounded pilot from under rays. Looked at me and said, the odds were against us, but we went in anyway. I'm glad. Captain made the right decision. Pilot's name was George Zip. George Zip said that? The last thing he said was, Doc, sometime crew is up against us. Brakes are beating the boys. Tell them to get out there and give it all they got. Win just one for the Zipper. I don't know where I'll be, Doc, but I won't smell too good. There we go. I've got a plane to land. He's back. Number one sci-fi says, Bird Prey, did you hear that I know a man named Harry Zipper? No kidding. I did hear that. So that guy's ordering him to stay up there. He's like, nope, I'm giving the orders. We're coming in. The foot's on the other hand now, Kramer. Passengers certain to die. We're going to the tower. Good luck. The tower? Rapunzel. How long till we land? Oh, it won't be long now. Wow. What a great movie. Get that finger out of your ear. You don't know where that finger's been. Where did you get that dress? Shromore says Top Secret might be a good movie after the JJ treks. Could be, yeah. Trying to remember Top Secret. Budweiser. Cement truck. Air Israel. Oh, jeez. Not racist. Disco lived forever, no more. It looks like she got hurt out of here, too. Miss Lundell says, how about some classic 50s sci-fi movies as well? I mean, I'll look into a lot. I don't know offhand what I'd be into right now. Actress says, to whom are you constantly saying not racist? YouTube, us, or yourself? All of us. Captain, everybody turn the searchlights on now. No. It's just what they'll be expecting us to do. Forbidden Planet also stars Leslie Nielsen. John DeMarco says 3 crashes per hour in Kuroga would be much safer than average. Like original Planet of the Apes, maybe? Should be able to see the field. Aw, the doggy. He's barking. The doggy hears the plane. Looks like I picked the wrong week to stop sniffing glue. Galaxy Quest. Yes, Galaxy Quest has got to be on the list. There it is. There's the runway. You're coming in too fast. I know. He knows. Below 700. Somebody's putting the laundry in the back. He's down. Sound the alarm. Get in crash positions. Yeah. That's about what I'd imagine it'd be like. He's all over the place. 900 up to 13. What an asshole. The lights just went out. Just kidding. Lift your nose, straighten your wheels. He's coming right at us. Level it out. Watch for the crosswind. There it comes, the landing. Ease her down now. The brake, pull the brake. Uh-oh. I just want to tell you all, we're all counting on you. Gate 8, Gate 9, Gate 10. Push the button. Gate 13. Gate 14. Gate 15. Oh, he pressed the brake. The wheels fell off. There we go. We're down. Miss Lundell says, War of the Worlds, Forbidden Planet, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, Day of the Triffids? Just to name a few. Shromore says, Joshua, exactly. The scrap metal merchants won't be able to feed their children. Fertile Frey cleans up the safety record. Push a button, says Miss Lundell. Yes, push the button. Peter Quinn says it's Microsoft Flight Sim. Striker, you alright? It's probably the lousiest landing in the history of this airport. Some of us here, particularly me, like to buy you a drink and shake your hand. And Ted, I just wanted to let you know when the going got rough. Have a nice day. Thank you for flying transatlantic. I was never happy as a child. Fall in the mud and get kicked in the head with an iron boot. Have a nice day. The ambulance goes right off and crashes. Municipal bonds, AA ratings. The Princess Bride. We got to put the Princess Bride on the list. Oh, and there's the automatic pilot. He's taking off again. Oh, goodbye, automatic pilot. Oh, and there's his own female automatic pilot. The end. Fireworks. The plane only had 2 hours of fuel left. That was Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I believed him when he said it wasn't him. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Ah, yes, a great movie. Fantastic film, says Carlo. Indeed. Number one, Sci-Fi's Invasion of the Body Snatchers, the original one, along with 2001: A Space Odyssey and even 2010, as well as the Alien series, are all good movies. Well, I'm going to tell you this, number one, Sci-Fi. The Alien series are not going to be on. I am not a particular fan of Aliens. I know that's taboo to say, that it's a big nerd movie, and how can anyone not be a fan of Aliens? but I am not a fan of Aliens, so I'm not going to be watching Aliens. We'd have to be years and years into this with no other movies left before I'd be watching Aliens. Next week is Airplane 2. That one is settled because I don't want to go weeks between Airplane and Airplane 2. But after that, I think we're going to go to the JJ tracks. So we really have a month before we have 4 more weeks where we know what the movies are going to be. After that, we will start spicing them up with more random movies. Now, I definitely want to put Ghostbusters on the early list. I don't think we'll, after we finish JJ track, we'll do Ghostbusters and we'll do Ghostbusters 2 at some point, but it's not going to be immediately after. So, you know what I might even do? I might set up a poll on BirdoPrey5.com where we actually vote for the movie. We could do that. After we're done with the JJ films, I'll pick maybe 5 or 10 movies, and then you guys can vote. And the winner of the vote for that week will be the one we watch. At least in what order we watch them until we get through those. So that actually seems like a pretty good idea. Carlos says it's too scary for Bird of Prey 5. It is. It is. I do not like horror movies. Actress says, I think she was a stewardess, not a female pilot, not sexist. That's true. So she was an automatic stewardess. That makes sense. K-Pax? I don't know K-Pax. K-Pax was a remake of the Hombre Mirando al Sudeste. Back to the Future. Yes, Back to the Future. That's one that'll be on there. Let's see. What movies? Because I'm going to go and I'm going to tell you what movies I have listed. I'm going to tell you what movies. Let's see. 191. I'm trying to see what movies I have on my short list of we're gonna have to do ones like Goodfellas. That's gonna be a very long movie. Goodfellas, Casino. Those are good. But we'll see. I mean, Ocean's 11. Sure, we could do Ocean's 11. But Goodfellas and Casino, those are definitely on my list. I mean, those are going to be really... maybe we can't do them. Maybe those are just going to be too long. Too long to sit through in one sitting. Some of these movies. There we go. And then there's some movies that I just won't do anymore because they'd be considered children's movies. Like, I'd love to watch Bedknobs and Broomsticks with everyone, but that would probably have to go Qapla. I mean, not that it really matters. I could mark it as kids after we're done. but because it's live anyway, it doesn't make any difference. But it's like, So let's see. You got 3 Men and a Baby, Bronx Tale, Airplane. Well, we're not going to do Anchorman probably because I know a lot of you don't like it. Austin Powers, maybe. I know a lot of you don't like it. Back to the Future. Batteries not included. Oh, Captain Ron. I love Captain Ron. That was a good movie. Hunt for Red October. Casino. Cocoon. Cocoon is a good old movie. That's a good old sci-fi movie. Cocoon. Daryl. That's more of a kid's movie. E.T. Ferris Bueller's Day Off, although it's like everybody. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. It's like, yeah. I mean, it's a great movie, don't get me wrong, but it's like everybody's seen it a bajillion times. Forrest Gump, Ghostbusters, Home Alone, the original Home Alone, I don't know. Maybe if we get to Christmas. Idiocracy. Oh, we gotta do Idiocracy. Idiocracy has gotta be on there. My Cousin Vinny. Oh, My Cousin Vinny. That's gotta get Alexander's attention. Naked Gun. The National Lampoon movies. Oh, we might have to do all the National Lampoon. At least the original National Lampoon, the Christmas Vacation, and Vegas Vacation. We're going to have to do a few of those. We're going to spread them out. We're not going to do one after the other. Office Space. Well, these are per week. This is like a year's worth of movies. Office Space is going to be on there. Maybe Old School. Maybe Original Police Academy. Definitely Princess Bride. Project X. I love Project X. It's another good sci-fi movie. I don't know about Road Trip. Short Circuit. We'll see. We'll see the South Park movie. That might be too spicy. Space Camp. Oh, I haven't seen Space Camp in years. Spaceballs. Starship Troopers. The original Starship Troopers. That's got to be on there. The Burbs. The Burbs. The Goonies. And The Great Outdoors. The Simpsons movie? Maybe. The original 1986 Transformers movie. We'll see. The Three Amigos. Turner and Hooch. UHF. Oh, we got to do UHF. We have to do UHF. So those are the ones that I'm gonna make a list. I will make a poll so that we can talk about which ones we need to do in which order. Maybe we should do. That was just a random picture. Let's see, just while I talk. Come on, what looks like Airplane? There we go. Okay, that's Airplane-ish. Okay, I see. I missed a lot of comments. Yeah, tomorrow I got to figure out what I'm doing for Super Bowl Sunday. Watch Old School for the soundtrack. Yeah, but you guys don't hear it. You guys, War Games. Would you? Oh yes, War Games for sure. Tremors. Okay, Tremors. I like Tremors. Tremors is as scary a movie as I could watch. Sci-Fi's Terminator and T2. Yes, Terminator. T2. Bill and Ted. I don't know. I don't get me wrong. I liked Bill and Ted, but I don't know. It'd be close. Starship Troopers, A View of the Life as a Krogan dealing with Kurdistani story meteor. Carlos says, what would Mama Pray like to see? She'd probably like Cocoon. Cocoon was one of Mama Prey's favorite movies. And she wasn't even old then. Yeah, she was a young, and she liked Cocoon. Actor says not Cocoon. But Mama Prey wants Cocoon, Hector. Tubian says Tremors. Robert Hayes is also in Cocoon. She's looking for that pool. Yeah, that's what we all need. I need that pool too. Peter Quinn says the day the Earth stood still. Carlos's battery's not included in the hunt for Red October. With the Krogan anthem to start the stream. Yeah, batteries not included. That's a good one. Dodgeball, old school. Gremlins. Oh, Gremlins. We gotta put in Gremlins. Yeah, this is gonna be 10 years. This is gonna be 10 years worth of streaming. Thomas Plaza's Bird of Prey. Have you liked the first 2 episodes on Project Blue Book? It's about what I was expecting, Thomas. I watch it. I think it's better than most stuff on TV. I'm not going to say it's a great groundbreaking series. I mean, they take a ton of liberties. I mean, it's complete fiction. It's basically complete fiction, but I like it. I like it. Peter Quinn says, yeah, Office Space. Have you seen Office Space? Hot Shots. Robert Hammer, Hot Shots. It's been a long time since I've seen Hot Shots. I used to love Hot Shots. Top Gun, though. We gotta do Top Gun, especially with the new Top Gun movie coming out. Maybe we'll do the Top Gun right before the new Top Gun movie comes out. Videodrome? I don't know. Not sure I heard of that one. Spies Like Us. I've heard of the title, but I don't remember. Sharon versus Peter Quinn. I can't wait to hear Bird bless bellow out some of the movie quotes. Tubian says The Thing. I don't know if I've ever seen The Thing. How about Mama Prey having a couple of picks? She's welcome to pick movies. The problem is, Mr. Lindell, she doesn't watch them while we do this because I have to have my headphones in. So we're watching it on my computer. We're not watching it on the TV. Actor says Deathbed, The Bed That Eats, 1977. I think we're going to pass. And Carlos's Lowell Airplane is on Comedy Central here. Well, good day. Good choice. Joseph says I'm watching along so I just need to be able to get it. Cocoon and Cocoon 2. Well, yeah, I know there's a second Cocoon, but I forget the full details of it. Yep, Top Gun for sure. I'll raise you Hot Shots. Hot Shots for the win. Peter Quinn says, yeah, Bird of Prey, that's my stapler. Yes. I believe you have my stapler. Independence Day. Yes, Shronmore. Independence Day. Oh, Indiana Jones. Definitely. We got 3 good Indiana Jones movies. Maybe 4. No. 3. Peter Gwen says, Videodrome, Bird of Prey. David, I have no idea who that is. I've never heard of it. Joshua's Bird of Prey, look on the bright side. At least you have years worth of Saturday streams. You might have to add another day. Yeah, maybe we're going to do Sinema Saturdays and Sinema Sundays. I don't know. And Peter Quinn puts in a link to this movie I've never heard of. Let's see. Nope, I've never heard or have seen of this thing ever before. When he acquires a different kind of show for his station, sleazy cable TV programmer begins to see his life and the future media spin out of control in a terrifying new reality. Never heard of it. I'll take a look at a trailer or something. You might want to watch the original The Thing from the 50s. The 80s remake is pretty gory if you don't like that kind of movie, says Tubian. Well, we'll see. We'll see. The Thing is going to be quite a while out, because I tell you, I'm going to have some other ones to put ahead of it in the queue. Number 1 sci-fi is Bird of Prey, The Truman Show, or Liar, Liar. Yeah, The Truman Show. It's been a long time since I've seen The Truman Show, or Liar, Liar. I don't know. his movies haven't aged well. That's the problem. I don't know. Like I mean, Forrest Gump. Tom Hanks movies are amazing still. Ace Ventura. Jim Carrey's movies. They just haven't aged as well. To me, I don't know if I could deal with them. Conan the Barbarian, The Running Man, RoboCop, the original. Yes. Oh, RoboCop, the original. Also, Demolition Man. Also, Judge Dredd, the original. Oh my God, there's so many movies. There's so many movies. I'm just gonna have to start a new channel that all we do is watch movies. Too bad that this isn't a more popular stream, or I would do this more often. Live long and alpaca, says Hector. Take care, Hector. Peter says Videodrome is very trippy and crazy. Well, not trippy and crazy is not a way to get my attention. Josh reads says Bird of Prey, Spies Like Us is a Dan Aykroyd. Yes, okay, Spies Like Us with Dan Aykroyd and Chevy Chase about two government workers at CIA. Okay, now I remember. Yes, Spies Like Us. Okay. Actor says Birdo Cop. Robert says the new Judge Dredd was great too. Yeah, it wasn't bad, but I like the original better. Robert Hammer says only a shame there's no sequel to it. Oh, and speaking of, what about Rocky? What about the original Rocky? What about the original Rambo? Yosef can't stand Jim Carrey comedies. They were good at a time, but I don't think I could go back to them now. Number one, Sci-Fi Bird of Prey original Tron is good. Tron Legacy, not so much. Peter says you'll enjoy Videodrome. It's very different. John was a Bird of Prey Aussie Prey movie reviews. Speaking of which, yes, Crocodile Dundee. What and true? Crocodile Dundee. That's not a knife. It is Peter Quinn says it's a cult classic. Well, Crocodile Dundee, maybe one of the movies where we watched the first one, but not the second. At least not for a long time. Paulo says Logan Run is my favorite film other than Star Trek films. Josh reads his Bird of Prey, move movie Saturdays to Mamo Prey channel, and have Mamo Prey host and you can co-host every day. We could do that, but Mama Prey is busy doing things while I'm doing this. She's going to be busy doing taxes for quite a while. White Nail and I, says Peter Quinn. I've never heard of that one either, Peter. I'll Google it later. White Nail and I. I'll Google it now. I'll Google it now so we don't have to post the link. White with nail. And original trailer. So the sound is still off? Yes. Cineplex Odeon Films. What the hell is this? Like, yeah, Peter, no. No, I don't think so. It's about two friends who go on holiday by mistake. Yeah, okay, but, listen, do it on your channel. I don't know about me. Oh, Stand By Me! Stand By Me, Lord of the Flies. Oh, there's gonna be so much. What? Vegas movies? Hangover? Hangover? Yeah, some people brought Hangover. I was skipping the comedies that, you know, I'm not sure. Like Super Troopers is one I would love, but I don't know that it, you know, a lot of people here don't like Anchorman, so I can't trust that they like comedy or they know what good comedy is. So Beer Fest, yes, I like Super Troopers. Beer Fest, I mean, I'd watch it. Don't get me wrong. Not that I hate it, but I think we can do better. I think it'd be a long time before we get to Beer Fest. Continuum Tracks' Weekend at Bernie's. Oh man, it's been a long, long time since I've seen Weekend at Bernie's. Oh, all the Lethal Weapons. All the Lethal Weapons. Caddyshack, The Fly, Final Countdown. Oh, you know what I want to do? I want to put them on there because they're movies I really enjoy that not a hell of a lot of people have watched. Is Frequency, which came out in 2000. It's a sci-fi type film. And Millennium, which is also, they're all like good sci-fi films that very few people have seen. Shromo would like to see how the chat would respond to the bear in Super Troopers. Oh my god, the bear, yeah. Well, that's the thing. It's kind of hard, you know. If we had the sound and the video, like if we were watching the movie together and we could all talk, that would be one thing. But being that you guys are just seeing screenshots and the only one talking is me, and some of you might be seeing the movie, some of you might not, I don't know, just doesn't. School for Seduction, I've never heard about that one, Peter. Sixth Day, never heard of. Shromore. Millennium Rocked, says Continuum Track, very cool. Ms. Lundell's Frequency was a great movie, yes. Time Cop. Who's texting me? Oh, I got a text from Sister O'Prey in Mexico. Yes, which we've been waiting for because she's been there since Thursday, and aside from hearing that she landed, we haven't heard from her. So we got a picture, and oh, there she is. She's in a dress and a very beautiful place. She's sewing off her baby bump. Here, Mama Bray can take a look. And she respond to her. Yes. Let me just respond to her. Although, I wonder what she's going to be charged for international texting. But whatever. Okay. No, DJ is not there. Frequency was a great movie. Definitely it was. Blades of Glory, Shrumwar, like I said, the comedies. Ghostbusters, I think everybody likes Ghostbusters. And if they don't, that's too bad. Everybody should like Back to the Future. And if you don't, that's too bad. But when you get into Anchorman and Austin Powers and old school, I understand that you know, different people have different sensibilities when it comes to comedies. I like all of them. I love Blades of Glory. I like Blades of Glory for the sister. But I don't know. I don't know how that'll go over with everybody else. But you see, that's what we'll do. That's why we'll have a voting system. So if a movie nobody really is interested in, you know, if it doesn't get picked after 3, 4, 5 weeks, then I'll take it off the list for a while and put it back on some other time. How is Sis and DJ on their honeymoon? I don't think that's what's going on. Number one sci-fi says DJ Odyssey's in Mexico too, you know. Sure. Peter Quinn says, scroll down and look who is in it. Hub Jeep, Qapla Hub Jeep, my friend from Long Island. Just tuned in, one of my favorite movies I've seen in a couple dozen times. The Jive Dudes are the best. Yeah, Hub Jeep, unfortunately, we just got finished watching it. We finished watching it about 10 or 15 minutes. ago, and I pulled up a random screen to keep on the back. So we were talking about future movies. I hope you're doing well, Hubji. Hope you're doing well. And I know you don't go to the forum much, but well, there was an unfortunate passing of a member, but it's in VIP, so I can't talk about it. But if you do ever log in, I can show it to you. I'll say it's a member who was married to another member. Okay, so full cast and crew for School of Seduction. There's too many things. Oh, Peter Quinn! Okay, Peter Quinn is in this movie. So, okay, Peter. We will add that to the list. Remind me when I make the list. Peter Quinn. If you are in the movie, then you get special discompensation. Even if it's a movie I don't particularly know, we're gonna put you on it. Peter says Lulu Mason, English student, Mark Anson, nightclubber, Peter Quinn. Yes. And yes, it is the real Peter Quinn, so very cool. It's a fun comedy. Okay. Well, you sold me, Peter. You sold me. No, not too many times we get people who's actually in a movie able to suggest a movie. So. Anyway, guys, I think we're gonna call it a night here. So thank you for coming by. I hope tomorrow. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I will, unless Anti-Tracker is streaming or somebody else is streaming during the Super Bowl, I'll probably stream during the Super Bowl because honestly, I could not care less about the Super Bowl right now. So, I plan to stream it sometime tomorrow at some point. I don't know exactly when. Maybe during the Super Bowl. But if somebody else takes over the Super Bowl time, that's fine. I could stream earlier. I don't care. Not a big deal to me. So, Qapla All, take care. Good night. And I hope you enjoyed it. And Shermore says, thanks. Really enjoyed the live stream. I'm glad you did. That's the whole point we have them. Shermore didn't even know the Super Bowl was on. Yeah, it snuck up on me. It snuck up on me this year. But apparently it is. Big sports ball day. Big sports ball day tomorrow. Qapla All. Take care. Thank you all for watching my video. Please remember to comment, like, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell icon. Without it, you won't get notifications of new videos. Check out BirdoPray5.com, the new home of everything BirdoPray5 on the web. You can also check out my forum at juot.net. I'm also on social media, on Facebook, Twitter, and Gab. If you'd like to make a donation, check out paypal.me/BirdoPray5 or on BirdoPray5.com. Take care.